Welcome to the channel from D to F. On this channel you'll see my process from design to finish. I'm by no means an expert. I've been doing this for about 6 months and would like to share what I've learned so far. This is my first episode, so please like and leave a comment. Today we're going to design and print this tool. When I first saw this, I didn't know what it was, but it looked simple enough to try and design it. Feel free to leave a guess in the comment area. Let's get designing. For this build I'm using Tinkercad. It's a fairly simple program to use. I like it. I'm somewhat similar to SketchUp. If anyone's used that before, I used it probably about 5 or 6 years ago when it was free. Now they say it's free to use it, but I can't find a free copy on there. If anyone knows, please write a comment and let me know where you got it at. I'd appreciate it. The nice thing about Tinkercad is that it's completely online, so you just log in, username, password, and it saves all your work. So you can work on something at home. If you're over at a friend's house, log in, you can show them your work, and they could 3D print it there if you don't have a 3D printer. So it's very easy to access it. Here. Right now, I had the great idea, instead of building the whole thing and then finding the center, which I did try before, when I got to that step, I was just like, how am I going to find the center of this? I kind of had this eureka moment where I thought, well, I can just find, all I need to do is find the end of it and then copy it and swing it around. So right here I'm finding the exact end of it. You will see at the end of the video that when I do the hole punch that it kind of sticks in the center, so I would recommend making that hole that I'm going to be hollowing out here in just a second, making it a little bit bigger. Actually what I did later on is I went back and I beveled it so it was a little bit bigger at the top than it is right now and a little bit smaller at the bottom than what it is right now. I wouldn't change this to 1.5 centimeters. I wouldn't change it to 3 centimeters. I mean, I'd keep it at the 1.5 centimeters. It's no need. Also with the base, how I have it as 5 millimeters, I think 3 millimeters would be fine. Yeah, so right here I'm just making them all solid and then hollowing out the center there, and then combining them. Then it's pretty much so done. I export in OBJs. No real reason why. If I do it in a still, for some reason it pops up another program, I think, mesh something, and so I just go with OBJs. Cura, I know they updated it probably a week ago or something, but I have not. I do have the new upgrade on this system, but I kind of prefer 4.7. So I just went with the default settings here. I can't remember, where did I go? So did I do 1 point? Maybe I'm... Okay, so I'm just doing their default 0.12 setting. Me, when I paint miniatures or print miniatures, I do it at 0.1, and I tweak a whole bunch of my settings to kind of make it good for my printer. I use an Ender 3. I have upgraded to a proper like glass build plate, which I really enjoy. It is a little bit more tricky to get the prints to stick. I do have to use Elmer's glue sometimes, and the trick I've found now, because it's very cold and somewhat wet and dry, is I do my first layer with the build plate at a temperature of 10 centigrade, and then after, or actually I've changed, I'm up to 19 degrees centigrade for the first layer, and then I bump it up to 50, because if I don't bump it up, then I get some curling on one of the ends. So this is it printing right now. I am going to try to get my camera in better focus for the next print, and also on the next video I will go into tell you why I like Tinkercad so much. Now that we've designed and printed this thing, let's see exactly how it works. Let's grab a piece of wood, place the tool on the side, make sure the pillars are flush on each side. As you can see, those pillars didn't have to be 3 centimeters tall, 1.5 would have been fine. You can see I'm having some trouble with the punch. That's why I recommend making that hole a little bit bigger. So this tool helps you find the center of the piece of wood. How many of you guessed right? Please like and subscribe. Next week's episode will be Christmas themed. See you then.